Hey y'all, it's me again, Joey.
Well, ready to let them loose?
Yep, that's it. Let's see if they make us run.
Oh,
Probably so.
yeah, that one tried to get after him, but other than that, what can you expect? I mean, can you blame them? Oh yeah, they're getting after us now. Go, Joey, go!
Hey man!
Hey, man, buddy. I'm gonna get in the truck. You gotta go back and get your camera.
But also, just get as many as you can off the one next to it. Get out.
We gotta move forward.
Do that side again. Y'all ready? Let's get started. Hello everyone. Hope everybody over in the chat's doing well. Hope you're doing well too, Mr. JW. How you doing?
I'm always good. You know that, Joseph.
Hey, it's been a little rush here for me today getting home. Come in, got the car unloaded, took a 10-minute nap, and here we are. Went over there to the Louisiana Beekeepers Convention. Had a little blast over there. What's your day been like?
I've been trying to finish up. I'm apiary garden all my hives. I got to 44 of the 48 and I run out of apiary guard. So I've got to wait till another batch gets here. Hopefully first of the week I ordered from John. So I've got 3 10 frame deeps that I'm breaking them down and pulling. I'm going to have probably 4 or 5, maybe 600 pounds of honey that I wasn't going to leave it, but they're just too much to leave. You know, they're just honey bound almost. So I've pulled, I think 16 or 17 mediums and a couple of 3 deeps off of hives, and broke a couple of them down, and I'm down to 48, and I've got four to finish up, but I'm out of apiary guard. I thought I had some more here that was, they're in that packages, and I can't find them. So I guess I probably give them to someone or something. Forgot about it. Who knows?
Yeah.
I've got some formic and I've got a little bit of apivar, but I'm trying to do the same thing. I'm putting on full doses. I'm putting on 50 grams. I had 3 little hives that I didn't think maybe could stand 50, and I give them 40, for the first treatment. But that's what I'm using apiary guard. This go around. And I've got formic for later if I need it.
You're probably, after your other come in, you'll probably find that you've been looking for.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. You can guarantee it. It'll be right where I put it.
Right where you said you'd remember you had it.
Yeah, I put that there so I'd be sure and remember where it was at. Exactly. You're exactly right. Boy, I'm glad you're my Minnie. Joy's my newly assigned mentor. I may use some of your war tricks too. I've never done that, but it sounds like a good idea. I made you some up, but I haven't stuck them in yet. I opened up my hives.
Yeah.
100%, because I've got full doses of apiary guard on everything I got except those 4, and I just run out of juice or I'd have had them.
I still got I looked at the ones in the backyard as I walked to the honey house just now. I still got a bunch of them hanging out on front. Philip, you might as well come in and kind of explain to us. I didn't get to read that you sent, but it seemed very interesting to know about. Oh, Let's see if I can find it. Kind of put everybody. Some of you may even know about it. If I can get it to load on my phone. I had to wait. I got home earlier to see it. It's a study that was just released from Oxford, whatever that's worth. Scientists have developed a breakthrough food supplement that could help save honeybees from devastating decline, and so on. I didn't get to read all of it. Just kind of giving them back their energy, I guess. But yeah, we had a pretty good little crowd at the little convention there. It didn't seem to me as be as big as last year, but it just might have been my memory.
Mm-hmm.
Had some good speakers. I didn't get to listen to all of them. When I get to one of those things, I get out there talking to people, and I just forget about all the talks. I'll say, "Oh, I wanted to hear so and so," and I look at the time, and they'd already been talking 20 minutes. I do it every time.
Mm-hmm.
And I do have the link pinned if anybody wants to come in somewhere. Let's see.
Yeah, they can't just leave it up to me, you, Joy, because they're not going to get much information from
Yeah.
me. You know that. So I'm still relying on you since you're my mentor,
I'm a listener more than I am a talker.
newly assigned mentor.
I think we both might be in trouble then.
Well, what it is, what it is.
Yeah.
I'm going to claim you. You're stuck with me now. Oh, boy. Every time
Have you heard from Tom and Melissa today?
No, I haven't seen them forever.
Them two stay pretty busy too.
Eating and politicking. That's all they do. Eat and politic. I haven't seen any of that dirty side bunch. I heard from them in the last 2 or 3 days. Supposed to be out here next week, I think. And Matt is anyway. I don't know about Tom. Matt says he's coming for sure. We'll see. He's been coming for sure for 2 or 3 weeks. Hasn't met her yet, but he's been busy and so have I. So it's no big deal. It's been so hot. So we've really got a pleasant relief right now. It's 77 degrees here right now. I did get up to 81 today, but Lord, they're giving a low of 40 one night coming next week, Tuesday or Wednesday night, I think, for here, which is great. I'm ready for it.
You said 40?
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to be in the 50s primarily, but one night their forecast is going to drop off to 40. That's what they're saying. You never know. They're not always right. So
it's 85 here right now.
77 is what I'm showing right now as we speak. But it got up to 81 today. But that's perfect for Mapleguard. You know, I'm getting highs in the 70s and low 80s and lows in the 50s. So I'm in the high 40s. So I'm giving them a full meal deal. So see what happens.
I see Cajun Homestead. Brad is in here. I saw him this weekend.
Yep.
Hung out with him a little bit. Brad, you get your queens installed? He picked him up a few queens.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's got any now?
There's a vendor come out there, had some. The man's name is Alan. what's the name of the company? I done forgot. I'll go on blank. But they'd brought a handful of queens. I guess it's some they had left over.
I think my dirty side buddy Matthews got a few. He said I told him if he had any extra at all to bring 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 25 out here, I could probably use them. So
Yeah.
I've got some that just went through this summer. Be there. I think I've got. I think I've got 5, maybe 6. That this is their third. Third.
Rossman. That's it. Greg saved me. Rossman.
Okay, Rossman Apiaries. They brought some.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
But that probably would be a good idea if you could get your hands on some queens. If everybody's hives is cluttered up as tight, as many bees in them as some of mine are,
Yeah.
you could take some of them things and split them out, put another queen in there, and kind of cool them down a little bit.
Yeah, Joey, I've got. There's no way I could get. I can split and raise your own. I mean, I've got doggone near as many dragonflies right now as I got honeybees. I'm telling you them, and I've got them by the hundreds.
Yeah.
And
Yes. Look.
What's
up, man?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know how this will work out. I'm at my mom's house, so it might be tough. But anyway, I thought I'd get on there and tell you what I thought about that article.
Okay.
Yeah, she's doing all right. She's doing all right. She's in bed now, but yeah, she's been doing pretty good. Yeah, from what I could tell from that article, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Was they isolated what they call sterols, which bees need for nutrition, and they did that by crushing up a bunch of the guts of nurse bees and seeing what kind of pollens they were preferring, and then they were able to take a yeast and infuse that yeast with those sterols, industrially, and they're supposed to be making some kind of a powder that, on scale. It's not practical to go out and harvest the pollens that the bees prefer. So they're able to produce this powder, which I guess will be like a pollen substitute. But it's supposed to be very specific to what the bees need. And the study said that they took bees and fed them that diet with that yeast, and then they fed them an alternative diet. Now, this is in a greenhouse. This is like a lab environment. And the bees that were on the diet performed like 15 to 20 times better than the ones that were not on the diet. Then they compared them. They said they compared them to bees like just in the wild, and the brood production was equivalent to bees, that were on a pollen flow in the wild. So they're pretty encouraged by that study, because it'll be when you get into a real dearth, you'll have something you can give the bees that keeps them moving forward rather than just kind of gets them by. That's just the way I read it. But they said, it still has to be field tested, and it's not going to be available for like 2 more years. I thought it was pretty interesting. I'll have to figure out a way to. Maybe I'll make a post and just put the link in there so people can read it. Mike could actually show the link.
What Strong Microbial is doing with the super DMF and all that, or super DMF.
Yeah, and it sounded it sounded like it's like the pollen version of Apis Biologics. Apis kind of claims that they make their sugar water, make sugar water like nectar. But, pollen, everybody, the pollen substitute they use, they basically use like cornmeal or something like that, some kind of a, to make pollen sub. It's not anything real nutritious for the bees. It gets them by, and some of it has real pollen in it, obviously. But this is something they're supposed to be very economical once they get it out. Maybe we'll see. Person that sent that to me, it's not even somebody. Go ahead.
I just said it was interesting sounding.
Yeah. The person that sent that to me is not a beekeeper. He's the guy I bought my land from, and he just stumbled across it and sent it to me. But when I got a link from somebody that's not around bees at all, I thought, oh, I probably heard about this, but I was just published like on August 20th.
Yeah, brand new. Is it hot? Is it hot up there in North Louisiana?
It's not as hot as it has been, I don't think.
Yeah.
But it was like 92, I think. It was really nice this morning when I went outside. It was like 73 and low humidity. It was great. And it was actually okay even during the middle of the day when it was 92 because we stayed in the shade and there was a good breeze blowing. But I see. Have you peeked at the temperatures next week?
No, I didn't. I just looked at what it was just now.
Like the high is in somewhere in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice next week. Starting about Tuesday.
Mostly 70s for highs here next week, what they're giving.
The 60s? Wow.
7.
Yeah. Let's see, I'm gonna try. They're probably freezing me up when I step off this screen, but I'm gonna see if I can.
Yeah, I'm looking at 90s all the way across and the upper 80s all next week. Yeah, it's still going to be just hot here. The humidity is going to drop a little bit, not too much.
All right. Yeah, look, it's really not that great. It's still 89, 90 degrees high, but I mean, that's better than it has been. And the lows get down in the low 70s. That's good. That's really good for August, though, around here. We've gotten like 2 or 3 rains in August, which is highly unusual.
This is the first chat that I've sat and listened to in the last few weeks where it wasn't thundering outside and or lightning. It's kind of calm out here right now. I hadn't done nothing but bees in a while. I broke down and bought me a little 7-frame Apamate this weekend. I don't know why I bought it. Before anybody asked, I don't know why I bought it. I just figured I'd use it to play with and maybe try to get some queen cells out of it. It's got the little divider board you can throw in there and split them or whatever, and isolate that queen.
Was Arda out there at your convention?
Sir?
Was one of the guys from Apamay
Oh,
Arda?
yeah. Yeah, he was out there.
Yeah. I think Arda usually makes that one down your way.
Yeah, Brad said he's the one that got you to buy it.
Yeah, it's kind of his fault. Yeah, he's got some, and Mike's got some. Uh,
I had some. Let Tom
yeah,
have them. I didn't. It didn't suit my operation.
yeah.
I like those boys, and I had, I think I had 4 of those 7 frame deals that I let Tom Sossman have. But
Yeah.
I couldn't keep the bugs out of the feeders on them. The
Oh,
little,
really? How
yeah.
was they getting in them?
That's beyond me. That's the reason but there was a little bitty old beetle bug, like kind of like baby hive beetles, but they never did get any bigger. But they would just load up in those, and I never did see them anyplace else except in those apimays. Haven't seen any since I got rid of the apimay hives.
Yeah.
I tried to feed sugar water in them, and I couldn't keep them. And you'd open them up, and they'd be covered with them little bitty old bugs. And they
The
seem
female hive, I mean, not the female, the male hive beetle is like half the size of the female, right, or less.
these were probably maybe maybe not even a fourth as big as a mature hive beetle. So I don't know just what they were.
Wasn't kind of like them little fruit flies or something like that.
No, it wasn't a fruit
Too
fly.
too
Well,
little for that.
so I don't know, Joey, but I didn't have any. I did. They just didn't work out for me, and I let Tom have them. I think he's trying to use them for queen rearing. Splitting them up, dividers in between them,
That's kind of what I'm gonna play with.
3 on each side.
See how that works.
Yeah. I I just I don't know. I'm too old fashioned. I guess too old school. I'm trying to get everything either for nukes or for queens or 5 frame and 8 frame for. I've still got a few tens, but as soon as I can wear them out, and I may die of old age before I get that done. But I've got some. I've got a few tens left, but I wish I didn't have. I pulled a couple of them supers today off them 10 frames that I've got left. And God, they're heavy. You get a 10 frame deep full of honey. I mean, you got yourself a load. So
Well, I did something the last time I did honey. I actually videoed it, but I hadn't put it out yet. I don't think. Pulling in my Reagan yard, I pulled those deeps, and I pulled them off with the hive lifter and put them on the trailer. When I got home, I got in a hurry. I didn't have time to back that trailer up and try to get with it because I had to pull up and back doing it by myself and get it just right where that ramp was set on them steps. I said, I ain't messing with all that. I pulled up there and grabbed those 10 frame boxes of honey. Of course, I didn't grab it by the handles now. I kind of picked it up and got my hands under the bottom of that box. Brought them all in here, but I was give out time I done it. Brought 5 of them and 2 mediums or 3 mediums in. I don't normally even try to pick. I don't even try to think about picking up a deep frame box most of the time. I think sometimes I just have to prove to myself I can still do it.
no, you older guys.
That's pretty late to be pulling honey.
I still got about 8 more hives to pull boxes off of.
Yeah,
I am so slow getting everything done this year.
I'm gonna, Philip. You can hold me to this.
Yeah.
Next year, and any year thereafter, I am not pulling any honey before the 1st of August. Mark that down so help me remember that.
Really?
I'm making a covenant. I don't want any honey pulled before August 1 and 26 or in the year thereafter. So
You heard it here first.
you heard it here first.
So you're gonna try to just before your fall starts, huh? You're gonna try to get everything off.
I'm not pulling any honey before August the 1st in 2026. My honey that I'm pulling with with my treatments now and finishing up, my frames in that stuff is more uniform and more full and looks nicer to me than the stuff that I pulled in July, early July. So I'm gonna.
You know what? That's. I didn't pull much. I pulled some at the end of July, 1st of August, and I saw more white wax during that pull than any of the other pulls I've had,
Me too.
and didn't pull as much honey, but it was only a month's worth. I think I pulled like 10, average about 10, 15 pounds per colony, but boy, it looked better. And the other ones, they basically just filled up whatever I'd given them.
Everything that I pulled off of this last bunch, and I pulled everything that was capped. I don't know. Lord, I'd have to. Them dirty side boys.
I pulled everything capped or not. I think there was a little bit more capped in August than it was in July.
Mm-hmm.
But I still didn't. But that August honey I pulled was, some of it was registering 10%. Others was registering, the highest was 15%.
Yeah.
Moisture, capped or uncapped, didn't matter.
Wow.
It was dry. I'm adding water to it before I bottle it.
I'm going to tell everybody that.
I will tell you this. At the market, people are falling in love with that honey. They're picking it over the spring honey. I mean, 100%, really. I didn't sell but like 2 jars of spring honey, and I sold out of that, what I'm calling summer honey. Matter of fact, I told Noah, I said, we gotta reserve some of it back because we only have a case and a half of it left, and I gotta win that darn honey contest with it.
That ain't happening. That ain't happening, Philip. I'm sorry.
I might even enter it in the black jar.
We're putting a stop to that immediately.
I'm gonna put it in a black jar for Robbie. Because it's not real pretty. It's kind of got a brown color to it. I think it might have a little bit of honeydew in it. I don't know. But like I said, people are going crazy over it.
Did I just hear you say honeydew?
Honeydew.
Honeydew honey?
Well, I'm trying to explain why we got it. It shouldn't have gotten any honey between July and August, but I know I've got crepe myrtles, and the crepe myrtle aphids, it's like, sometimes it's like sprinkling out there. They working those crepe myrtles so much.
Yeah, they're just loading up on crepe myrtle here. The bees are. I mean, just covering them.
Are they working the blooms or mine? I think we're working with the honeydew off of them. You have those aphids that get on there and you sit under a crepe myrtle, and it's like something spitting on you the whole time.
Mm-mm.
We have that around here. Around, yeah.
Miss Kimberly, I had an awful time getting my July honey drawn down to where it was. I thought it'd keep. It took me a good 10 days of drying on it. And I had some, and it took on moisture after I had it extracted. Is what my problem was with it. I extracted all of it about 18.5 or less, and heck, a week after I got in some buckets, had one barrel full. Tested that sucker, tested 21%. I was
Yeah.
Mm.
All mine's been pretty good shape this year. The last one was the wettest, and it read right at 18, which isn't too bad, but I'll
I've
probably
had
just
some
blend it
reading
in
in
with these other buckets.
18 and a half.
Oh, yeah.
What's up?
Good afternoon.
Speaking of the honey tasting contest, Gunlines, when have y'all actually set a date on that? Because I hadn't got to watch you live much lately.
Sometime late September, I think they're saying right now. That's already a done deal. That stuff that went on last year ain't going to happen again this year. I hate to tell you folks that, but that was all.
You guys still bitter.
I'm very bitter. I sent 4 or 5 different samples down there, and not one of them even got judged.
You still got a crown out of it.
Yeah, he does. The guy got
You gotta
a money
eat for
prize, a crown, and a superhero cape.
I like to wore that
Yes,
email.
it's like when I was in it. It's like when I
Keep on talking.
when I was in elementary school, they would give you get the prize egg, and then you'd get somebody with the most eggs got the prize, and the person with the least eggs got a prize, and that's what JW got, was the least egg prize.
You'll see.
I'm only going to enter 2 of mine this year. I entered 3 last year, but I'm going to enter 2 this year.
Heck, I entered 5 or 6. Like to wore that email account out. They never even judged it.
I'm going to send more than one because I got to send some for the bride.
Well, I'm telling you, I'm forewarning you, and I'm challenging all comers. Bring it on down.
Well, next Saturday, I'm going to go back out to Abilene area and check on my colonies out there for the first time in a month. We'll see if they got anything in them.
Abilene, no, that's out there where you're poaching off of them poor cotton farmers out there.
Jeremy, yep, that's it. Yeah, I'm out there trying to raid Jeremy's garden.
Oh, it's up to something. You sure you're not related to Stossman?
There might be something there. Might be something there. We might have a mail carrier relative or something. But yeah, Jeremy's about an hour south of Abilene, and this is about 30 minutes north of Abilene. So I don't feel like I'm in his backyard.
You see Kodak Forum's question there, Mr. JW?
Yeah, but I don't know. I have any idea what he's talking about.
Evidently, the answer is no. Then. Yeah, little Klondike. I did go. I hadn't been long home. I did go.
Did you get a good discount on that Apple, man?
Well, I don't know what you call good discount, but I think it was $20 off the regular price.
Okay.
Hey, Joey, was the Louisiana conference this weekend
Yeah,
today?
yeah. I just got back. Oh,
How did that go?
it went pretty good.
Who
Um,
was who was the speakers that there was
well, I just forgot the doctor's name. What's the bald-headed doctor, the young guy?
Oh, David Peck.
David. He talked. He had a couple good talks. I got to hear some of his, but Mike Berry.
Mm-hmm.
What's her name? Cheryl or Sherry with the Bee Supply.
Yep.
She, yeah, she talked.
Does she
There were
she
several
work for
more,
Blake?
but that's the only ones I actually went in and listened to.
Does she work for Blake Shook?
I
Yeah,
have no idea.
Yes,
Well,
that's the one.
she does.
She gives presentations.
Yeah, she did one on what to do
She does.
mean bees.
Oh yeah, that should be easy. Squash the queen,
She
move on,
does.
right?
Yeah,
She does. She does his magazine, and I think she might run one of his stores.
I see.
Her and her husband. I think his name is James.
let's see where'd my phone go.
You boys awful quiet tonight. I saw,
Oh, okay. Now I know why he asked that question. I hadn't even noticed that.
You gotta get over
I
and
know
look
why
at
I
the
did, but
comments.
I wasn't going to give that dirty side guy the.
I didn't know if he would say anything or not. I was afraid he wouldn't, but I was waiting to see a reaction on his face, and he didn't give
I
it.
wasn't going to give that dirty side guy the satisfaction.
He knows I like messing with him.
I never even noticed it.
Yeah, we had to go up to northern Missouri today. We were politicking for the new business venture we got going on.
Where?
It's a town that's kind of semi-northern Missouri. So the closest one you might recognize is Hannibal, Missouri.
Yeah.
Mark Twain. That Hannibal. There was a small club up there that is kind of near Quincy, Illinois. Hannibal. Little place called Palmyra. Small town. It's kind of a little historic place. Some of those small towns have some pretty cool history in them. You know, I like looking at some of the buildings and such, and just I don't know. It's just kind of interesting to me. Poor small town USA is kind of disappearing, unfortunately, right?
Yeah. Philip, that video that I posted this morning,
Mm-hmm.
I actually had it posted twice. The first one I posted had two little flicks in it, one in the front and one at the end. And I finally got nervous and cut that out and posted the one without it. I had it starting off with a torch, blowtorch blowing.
Come on,
And
man.
I said, no, not yet.
Yeah.
And then I cut that out. And at the end, after I saw those hive beetles and everything, I said I was going to have to take care of them. And when I closed, the torch come back on. And then I put a little sign up there, if you know, you know.
I missed that. That wasn't in the
I
one I
got
saw.
nervous. I got nervous and took that one down. I didn't post it.
You gotta quit bowing to the man, Joey. I mean, it may be detrimental to your YouTube career, but it sure entertains us. Y'all gotta pardon me if I'm distracted, but Southern is playing North Carolina Central for the SWAC
Oh.
opening, and it's halftime. That's the thing. That's the thing you want to watch. It's the
Oh, they
halftime
actually
show
show
for any
halftime?
SWAC game.
Huh.
Yeah. This is not Southern's band yet.
What was that girl's name? Did I get her name right? Let's see.
There comes old Cher.
Hey. I don't have it.
You figure out Andrews.
Oh, well.
Well,
I'm probably not going to
I seen
last
the
too
comments
long.
where
Do what?
I seen the comments where Darren is building a new honey house.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Clay, you're right.
get on here, Tom or Todd. I've got some questions for you.
Yeah. What's the name of them now? Appleman?
FMA.
Yeah. No, Appleman.
Oh,
With the Happy Tablet.
oh,
I was talking with them. Talking a little bit about Todd.
Uh-oh.
His ears was probably ringing yesterday.
he's not taking any questions. Just don't have the nerve. Have you got your reservations? Seriously, have you got your reservations made for the
Who are
flight?
you speaking to?
Who you talking to?
I'm trying to talk to Todd, but he's too busy politicking with
McDonald's. Todd, you're having McDonald's?
I know, Todd. You know as well as I do. You can't do that.
That's sad for a Saturday night dinner.
Well, I mean,
Come on. You
even
gotta
for
In California.
shoot.
guess where we ate dinner.
Where?
At
I
a
bet
little
kind of a Rudy Snoot joint.
no. At a little restaurant called Fiddlesticks
Mm-hmm. Rudy Snoot joint.
out there in it was in Hannibal, right?
Yeah, that part was actually in Hannibal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fiddlesticks.
So when they told us where they were going to take us to dinner, I had said, they said, well, yeah, the name of the restaurant's Fiddlesticks. And the first thing that came to my mind, does anybody recognize when somebody's used the term fiddlesticks?
Who says fiddlesticks?
Yeah.
That was my mother's byword.
Was it?
Yep. Every time I
Fiddlesticks
lie,
means I don't believe you, right?
I'd tell a big lie and she'd say fiddlesticks and don't believe it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fiddlesticks means they don't believe you.
So
Yeah.
who do we all know?
Yeah.
Who do we all know that says fiddlesticks? Thank
Boom.
you, Brian
Brian.
Zanata.
Brian wins the chat tonight. What do you win, Brian?
Oh,
Here.
there you go.
Brian, how about this cool little cookie that's right here? It's a little bead cookie.
Oh, show them your other ones.
Yeah. So there's that one.
Nice.
And
That looks
Brian,
familiar.
We'd ship you the cookie for answering the question, but it'd probably be
yeah,
a crumbly cookie.
I'm sure it probably would be.
And we don't mean crumble cookie by the time you got it.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Does that all come from
Are you selling those at your stand?
No,
No.
there was a lady at the thing today selling those. So Tom bought a dozen of them, it looks like. Brian wins 20 questions from JW.
You're
Way
right.
to pivot, Todd. Way to pivot.
I think he's dodging me. He don't have the nerve to
Hey,
talk
Keith.
to me teeth to teeth or nose to nose. He's hiding.
Aliens, yep.
Tracy Blevins has a question, Joey.
Tracy.
I'm assuming when you say 2 5-frame nukes stacked on top of one another, I'm assuming they're separated. Like there's 2 nukes, but there's a separation in
Or
the
do you
2
mean-
hives.
Or
Or
is it
do you
just 2
mean
boxes?
separate?
Or do you mean like a 5/5 configuration that has technically 1 colony?
And then a super.
Yeah.
I was going to do that. If I was going to do it, I'd put them in between the two.
Ian Reynolds says promote fiddlesticks.
I wouldn't add anything to the bottom. I'd add it to wherever. If there's 2 of them, I'd add it in the middle. If it's a wall 1, I'd add it on top.
Well, I wouldn't add
Or
anything
maybe in the middle.
unless it's drawn comb,
Yeah, if you have
and
drawn
you're
comb,
and you're confident they can cover that comb.
I mean, she did stress. She's in North Georgia, so she's south of most of us here.
Yeah, but
Well,
they're
with
not
the
going to
exception
draw.
of-
They're not
with
going
the
to draw
exception of
comb
Joey.
anymore this year.
Yeah, see here, I couldn't answer that for there because I wouldn't be adding any boxes right now.
Yeah.
I would say it would probably.
I'm getting ready to add boxes.
If you didn't have any drawn comb, it
But
may
you
be
have-
difficult for 5-frame nukes to draw enough comb for that. Well, if you had drawn comb, add
But you
it.
could checkerboard it in.
I'll
could
tell you what
checkerboard
happens to me if I checkerboard in the honey section. They just gonna keep growing with the comb that's there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Instead of
if
drawing
it's
on
not capped, they will.
Yep.
For the most part, mine do that too. But when I get a really big, strong colony, they'll pull out everything in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have
out.
It's actually a 6. I have a 6/6 that had this year's queen in it, and I made a honey super and put on top, and they didn't do much with the honey super, and I kept thinking, well, maybe they're not as strong as I thought. But when I went into them to take some bees out to put in my observation hive, the top 6 frames were packed out and half capped. Not the top, but the second box up, and all the brood was below in the bottom. So they had a bunch of honey. I wish I had seen it when I was pulling honey. I would have taken some of it. But I just checked the very top box, didn't see much, and went on to the next hive.
See, Brian had a question here. Good night, Lee.
Right, Lee.
Where did it go? Brian was
I didn't
asking
have
how
market today.
y'all's market was. I didn't either.
I've got a 3-week. Yeah, I've got a 3-week break. My market is supposed to be next weekend because I'm the 1st and 3rd, and next, August has 5 Saturdays in it this month. I'm supposed to be doing the 5th, and I told him I didn't want to do that, and I'm going to go back start up on the first week of September, which is September the 6th.
So it was easy to figure out because all of them was.
All right. She says they need room. If I checkerboard another 5 in with winter not far away, I was just thinking to put it in the bottom. I don't know.
I've never added a box of empty frames to the bottom of a column.
Yeah.
I don't like.
I guess it doesn't really matter. There's no real wrong way to do it. But I've always just added it on top. Now, if the one that's already on top is a honey box, I have under supered that one.
Yeah, I'll do that.
to-
So Tracy, do you know if you have a fall flow or not? One of my locations has a good fall flow, so they may even draw comb in the fall, but the other one doesn't.
yeah. Where was Tracy at? Georgia?
North Georgia,
Okay.
up there by Bob Benny, I guess. He's in northeast Georgia.
There's a lot of bees there and they need room. I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt if one box is brood and one box is honey. It really wouldn't matter if you put the other box in the middle. But if you got brood
Right.
in both boxes there now, I wouldn't be separating that brood at all. I just put it on top. That's about the best answer I can give without knowing more.
I'm thinking about taking my 6/6 and putting it in a 10 to get ready for winter.
Oh yeah.
Putting a couple of full frames of honey on the outside and taking a couple myself in the fall. Putting the rest in the middle of the box.
Tracy's getting goldenrod, ironweed, devil's walking stick, and smooth sumac.
Wow, this is late for smooth sumac for us, but all that other stuff. I don't know what devil's walking stick is, but
Somebody on the live was talking about it the other night. Now I'm not sure what it is either.
we got so much of that snow on the prairie that the bees are actually putting on weight. I went out there to feed them last weekend, and because my water heater at the camp didn't work, I decided to mix all my sugar water up at my house. I took it out there with me. And when I got out there, I was like, oh man, I don't really need all this. But I put it on them anyway because I didn't want it fermenting. The plant that's blooming out there, so they've got them. I was picking up hives and they were gaining weight. And it looks like the broom weed's going to be really good this year.
Mike, I wish mine was a little bit bigger. It being a portable building, I do wish I'd have just went a little bit bigger, either 16 by 24. The width is okay. I just wish was a little bit longer. Now, when I had this one built, I wasn't planning on putting that freezer in here. It was going to be on the back, but it's in here now, and I don't feel like moving it. So. Mike, are you planning on getting a portable building? Or are you going to build it yourself or what? Eggs. What I wish I'd have done on mine, see my entrance is in the gable end of my building. I got to build a little porch over it. I wish I'd have went ahead and got one that had the little porch built on it. because that front door catches a lot of weather. There's no overhang on their gables, none at all. And when they say it's a 16 by 20 for these portable building companies, it
That's
is a
outside.
20. Yeah,
Outside.
gonna do it itself. Yeah.
It probably has the thickness of the siding, so it's probably 1 inch wider than that. I'm sure that 16 by 20 is a plywood floor.
Well, that
Four and
when
eight
they call it a
foot,
16 by 20, the widest part is actually up top where the roof and all on the wall. That's the widest part, and that's what they go by when they staying within the DOTD limits. But that's because it's a portable building. If I'd have built this or had somebody help me build it, it'd been built a little different. But everybody mighty quiet all of a sudden.
I'm pretty busy.
Yeah, I got the munchies about time it got time to get started.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was thinking about going in there and making myself a sandwich.
What kind of sandwich you gonna make?
We got turkey. I went to the store and all right, I shouldn't tell on myself like this, but I went to the store and got stuff for a sandwich, and then I got a half-gallon ice cream.
Oh yeah.
And on the way back, it's a pretty good drive. It's like 20 minutes to the town. On the way back, I was like, wait a minute, I got a spoon in this car. I just went ahead and opened that half-gallon ice cream up and started eating it out of the carton. So when I got home, I wasn't very hungry.
Hey, nothing sounds out of place to me.
I used to tell my kids when they were younger, I said, the only thing different about being an adult and being a kid is that when you're an adult, you can go get ice cream at midnight. You won't do it very often, but you can do it. You can do it.
It does kind of fill you up too.
I wake up in the middle of the night sometimes and grab a bowl of ice cream all the time.
One of these days, it's going to catch up with you like it did me.
Back.
Philip, I thought you were fit as a fiddle.
Yeah, well,
Maybe
when I was your age, I was probably a lot better. When I was 20, like you are.
20.
You got 18-year-old kids.
Yeah.
You can't be too old.
20, right?
How old do you think he is?
How old do you think I am?
Hey, he's a grandpa.
No, I'm
Take a
gonna
stab.
guess. I'm gonna guess 45.
Higher.
It's not too
Well,
far.
people are not very smart.
Playing Price is Right. Higher.
Higher?
Come on.
Higher.
No, I go to 50. I'm gonna go up by 5. Higher than 50?
Lower. Lower.
Brent says 65. Hey, man. Thanks a lot, Brent.
40,
Oh, we're gonna have to go 48 then.
49
Oh,
and a half.
49 and holding. Okay.
Yep.
Is it really half?
Not quite. Almost.
Okay.
There's my bestest good old buddy, Mr. Todd.
Oh, it is a hat. September. No, that's the end of September.
Todd?
We have
Hey, Todd.
What's up, Philip?
another-
All right.
Oh, not much. I'm glad you got on here.
I don't know what to cook. I'm not going to go to McDonald's, so don't panic, everyone. But I really want to know what JW's eating because whatever it is, I'm going to have it for dinner.
Probably chips. What are you eating, JW? Pretzels.
Crunchy Cheetos.
Cheetos.
Hey Todd, I can email you this if you want.
Yeah. Email me that, and Joey and JW, email me your stuff, and I'll have a meal.
Man, now I feel bad
Ooh.
for you.
Now we're talking.
Haven't had dinner. I feel bad for you.
Oh, I'm not hungry. It's too hot over here. It rained for a good half hour while it was 101 degrees.
Wow.
Yeah, it's steamy outside right now.
That just made it worse.
Yeah. I left all of my feeder holes wide open this morning just for ventilation because I didn't know it was going to rain today. It didn't call for a forecast of rain. It actually called for 104, so I left them wide open. And then they got rained on.
That's all right. They didn't get hurt none.
Nah. But I think for dinner, I think I'm going to make breakfast.
Oh.
Bacon, eggs, ham.
You never can go wrong with that one.
That's right. I love breakfast for dinner.
Yeah,
I changed that ham to bacon.
He did say
No, I'm doing both.
He said ham. Oh,
You said
ham
bacon.
and bacon.
Bacon and ham, and then half of avocado. And then toast, and then probably some honey on that. So.
Sometimes I throw the waiter off when I go somewhere and I'm getting breakfast for dinner like that. And where it says choices of meat, bacon, and or sausage, that's what I say, bacon and or sausage.
Yeah, I'm not too hungry. When it gets real hot like this, I lose my appetite. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Tenderloin with gravy and biscuits.
That
And
sounds
you know
good.
what, Todd? At that point, all you want to do is just drink a gallon of water, you know?
Or in Tom's case, sweet tea.
Well, or that.
Yeah, that's why I said I was going to go to McDonald's because that's my fallback meal: 2 cheeseburgers and some fries. I grew up on that.
That's why I'm starving and I need to eat something right the second meal.
You know, Todd, McDonald's 20 years ago is definitely not McDonald's today.
Nope.
Yeah.
Definitely.
40 years ago.
I think it is. I think your stomach just doesn't
No.
agree.
There's no way McDonald's today is what it was 20 years ago.
Yeah, nothing is. Not even Cracker Barrel.
Ain't that a kick in the britches?
That is hilarious.
I've been reading some of the nonsense on that, and all I do is laugh.
I'm telling you, I saw something real funny this morning. It was they had the music going, and they were showing different labels, and the first one was Crackhead Barrel. And
with Hunter Biden. Yeah.
Oh, it's hilarious. And then Cackler Barrel, and it had Kamala Harris, and it was hilarious. I was just laughing. It was so funny.
So, we probably can't read this. I'll have to do the screen share. I was going to show you the menu for next week, Todd.
Well, don't you put it online? That's where I see it.
It's on Facebook. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Tom called. Well, maybe I shouldn't say this, but I will. Tom, sorry. Tom called me and said that I need to be more engaged in making sure that the menu is good for him. So
I saw that.
I'll have to approve of the menu now.
Let's see.
I bought me one of these today or this weekend.
There you go, Joey. So everybody can figure out what they're having for dinner next week.
Ooh, beeswax block. Is that a 1 pounder?
That's the one. Supposed to be 1 pound.
How much does wax go in your guys' areas?
I charge $2 an ounce.
So that's $32 a pound.
Mm-hmm.
That's for really clean
That's
wax.
for cappings wax. Like if I have some darker wax or a little bit of brood comb wax, I sell that for $1.50 a pound.
You want to realize now, Todd, that couple that you're speaking with, they've got a little bit of larceny in them now. They don't know what too much is. I can tell you that.
Hey, get it straight. Is it that or the horse trader?
It's terrible. I'm telling you, it's terrible.
I have to actually pour a bunch of candles here this next week. I've sold a ton of candles lately.
That's something I haven't even done. I've got tons of wax in my garage. I don't know
If I
what
put
to
a
do.
string in it, the price goes to, if I put a string in it, the price goes to $35 a pound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's more than
Valuable.
that. A candle.
I think I've got the last of my wax melted through the solar wax melter from the extraction. So I'm gonna weigh everything, and then I need to melt it down again and filter it.
I dragged some wax out of my lunar wax melter this morning. It all came out good overnight.
Yeah,
So
it's amazing.
yeah, it works like a champ. Yeah.
Well, if it's 100 degrees during the day, it's probably 90 degrees at night.
Yeah, you're not too far off. I think the low last night was 78. It's just all that hot air bubbling up from Mexico. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Thanks, John.
August is monsoon.
Beeswax sells better when you put a string through it and make funny shapes.
Mm-hmm.
I get several people though just wanting plain beeswax because they're making tinctures or different whatnots out of it.
Yeah.
So I'll ask them like when people want to buy beeswax, I'm like, what are you getting ready to do with this? Because if they want it for something specific, like I'll go down and I'll mold it, into the little 1 ounce bars. But like if they're just gonna take it home and melt it, I'm like, can I just give you chunks? Like however much weight you want in chunks. And they're like, yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, Brent, it removes everything. It comes out clear as a bell the next day.
Auto magically.
It's an awesome machine. I should patent it. It works very good.
Your wife did?
These kids over here brought Mexican home and didn't bring us anything. How sad is that?
Oh,
Y'all weren't even home when I left.
That's a lie. We pulled in the driveway as you are in the subdivision as you are leaving the subdivision.
You seen
Y'all
that?
ever use any of these?
Well, that's
Um,
no, but I'd like one.
Yeah, I think we have one, but we've never used it.
Yeah, we have one.
Send it to me. I'll use it.
I bought one last year.
What
It
is it?
started. It's a frame scraper for the groove where the plastic goes. I don't know if you can see that or not,
Yeah, it kind of keeps disappearing on you
but
for sewing. Yeah.
Okay.
I started using one last year, and that's a handy little tool. And I lost it somewhere. I figure I'm gonna find it in my truck tire one day. So, I ended up buying me 4 more while I was down.
Well, that's where you're supposed to store it, Joey.
Yeah, in the tire.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep.
Then you won't lose it.
I
John
probably
Westwood has a good
never
question.
find it. It's gonna be laying right by a Hive tool somewhere.
No chorizo tacos. Nope. I don't care for chorizo. Tom likes chorizo.
Yeah, but I don't want too much
It's
chorizo
so
because it's
greasy.
kind of greasy.
Put it in an enchilada. Oh man,
Yeah.
that's good.
I don't like
I
like
used to eat a bunch of that. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Philip.
I was going to say I used to eat a bunch of chorizo with eggs until I accidentally read the package of the ingredients on the chorizo. Then I couldn't eat it anymore.
Well, that's how
Yeah.
when I was
It's-
younger growing up, that's how it was always served to us with eggs. And I just don't like the smell of it.
What you don't know won't hurt you. Don't
Mhm.
read the labels.
That's right.
Yeah.
I loved it until I read the label. I ate it for a long time, and I read it, and I went, and I ate it a couple more times after that because I was like, okay, it doesn't taste any different. But then I couldn't. After a while, I couldn't eat it anymore.
Well, it's
Hey.
kind of like I used to eat Braunschweiger all the time. I can't eat that anymore. It's just thinking about it is like, ugh.
I bet if we read the label on some of these fast food joints, we wouldn't need any of those at all anymore.
I'd be right.
That's right, Brent. I don't want to know how the sausage is made.
All I know is it tastes good. That's all I care about.
That would almost be like going to a rendering plant. If you worked at a rendering plant, you may not eat some meat anymore, you know?
Yeah.
I had an uncle
I
that
had an
used to
uncle one
love
time.
milk more than anybody, and
They put
he
that
went
on
to work
this.
at the milk plant and started looking in the telescope, testing the milk. After he started testing that milk, he said, "I can't drink milk anymore."
Oh, man. Well, I had an uncle. That he said he drank a lot of beer, and he had a friend that told him, he said, "You ever if you ever toured one of those beer facilities where they make that beer and saw how many rats they pull out of those vats, you wouldn't drink that beer anymore."
Oh boy.
He
Yeah.
just he would just pick up a beer and open it in front of him. I hope I don't ever tour one of those.
That's funny.
Yeah, they allow so many flies and bugs in the mayonnaise plant too.
Oh gosh.
We can keep this going all night.
Same thing with the Cheeto factory. What do you say about that? JW?
That's right.
Yep.
My question is, how many are we supposed to let in the honey factory?
Yeah.
JW, you've had 11 minutes. You haven't asked me a question yet.
Well, I can't get you slowed down from talking. I hate to be rude and just cut you off. What I was asking you is, have you made your flight reservations to come to Nobby yet?
No, sir, but I will be soon.
Well, check Louisville because that's kind of secondary, but check if you can save. I'll pick you up either place. If you can save, come to Indianapolis.
You drive up to Indianapolis, isn't that out of your way, though?
Out of my way.
Yeah.
No,
Well, but you're going the opposite direction, aren't you?
no, not too much.
Not too much.
He would just be
Probably
diverting.
doesn't matter. Let's put it that way.
What's that?
Check Indianapolis. You can even check. See if there's any flights into that Mid-America, not into St. Louis. There's a Mid-America there at Belleville, Illinois. Check into that.
It's between JW
You
and
can
I.
fly. You can fly into if JW makes you mad, you can fly into Dallas and ride with me.
Well, I am flying into Dallas. From here to Dallas is direct, and then from there to wherever, Louisville, Indianapolis.
You surely can get something. Where would you fly out of?
What do you mean? You mean where? Well, Fresno. I fly out of here, and wherever I'm going, the first leg of the trip is going to be Fresno to Dallas, and then
Really?
Yeah, I think that's
and then
probably right.
somewhere after that.
Well, you need to start in a different place.
It's a little inconvenient.
See Matt's comment?
No,
That'd
Yeah,
be
yeah.
Fresno's be a
I
second.
know. Why don't you? Yeah, why don't you just fly your plane over here and pick me up?
I could if I had to.
Yeah.
You wouldn't like to ride in the back seat beside me. I fly through. I'm like them old boys down there in West Texas. I fly through barn doors. Places like that.
I thought you had like a Learjet or something. That's what I thought,
Or something. I've got a or something.
or something.
I still hadn't booked my
today-
hotel yet.
I've
Yeah, I
done
knew.
that. I've
If
done
you'll ride
everything.
my
Okay, good.
aircraft, I'll take you up. I'll guarantee it.
All right, I'll look into it.
Crop duster.
Yeah.
It may not be any difference if you're flying out of a secondary airport anyway. I thought maybe you're flying out of a major that would you could get something directly to St.
Well, I
Louis.
could fly from here to Chicago if you want to pick me up in Chicago.
Well, that'd work too. I don't care. I've got more time. I got money anyway.
Yeah, you're welcome to come to Dallas, but you're still going to be 15 hours away or whatever it is, like I am.
Yeah.
No, that's
Still a
because
long
you
drive.
drive slow, Todd. You can drive from out
It's
Dallas
15
to
hours. to
Louisville in
Louisville?
about 11 hours.
Oh my,
If you
11
look,
hours. Wow.
I'll pick you up in Dallas and get you to
I'm
Louisville.
how
Guarantee
far is
it.
it from Nashville to Louisville? Like 4 or 5 hours?
No.
It's about 8 hours to 8 or 9 to Nashville for me.
You can be an hour and a half, 2 hours.
No, it's
from
further than that. I know it's further than that.
Louisville, right down 65 to Nashville.
Well,
Run the
find
June times, hour and a half. I can be from Louisville to Nashville. I'm
I think
really in a hurry.
it might be 12 hours for Louisville for me.
That's Louisville to Nashville is 2 hours and almost 30 minutes.
Hour and a half.
Is that all?
yeah, it just takes JW an hour and a half.
That's when you get in that Super Duty and hammer down.
60,
I don't know. You might lose your keys though. I don't know about that.
How far do you go?
65 goes right by
There's
the,
well, there's
right
also a.
by
Are you?
the Knobby site. Is 65 and it's in an hour and a half. 2 hours if the traffic's heavy, you can be in Nashville.
I know there's a time change in there.
Mm.
Sounds like if you put those frames back in, you won't have to feed.
Yeah.
Or if you need to call frames out, sell them. Sell them as free feed frames.
Yeah.
See if someone will buy them.
Yeah, no kidding.
Or yeah, extract and let the bees clean out the combs.
Don't leave it out in a rainstorm like I did if you do.
Yeah.
That's all I can tell you. But that's what I like to do, but you don't want to let it rain like it did here.
That's a lot of frames to let bees clean out.
Yeah.
See, I don't dare want to Google airline prices right now on this computer. I do it at work because they'll track you.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to buy that ticket, you better not use your home computer where you're going to purchase it from because the price will be inflated. So I'll have to wait till Monday to look at a price to Indianapolis.
Well, just look at some of them surrounding deals because it might save you a lot of money.
Yeah.
If you could get something that would be direct like the Indy or some kind of major in the area, because Louisville is probably going to be a secondary, where you're going to have to come out of Dallas or Chicago or Cleveland or, that type of thing.
Yeah. No, I'll take a look at it. I'll let you know. Yeah. Yeah. I'll let you know. Thank you, JW. But you said it's an 11-hour drive from there down to Louisville?
No.
Oh.
No, that was for Philip, I think.
Oh.
That's about the same for me too.
No, it's at least I know it's more. It's 12 or more.
Yeah. It's a good 11
I know
hours.
Sevierville was 14 hours.
It'll be about the same.
That's far. I know it's 4 hours from Nashville over
He said
to Sevierville.
he has 8 header frames of feed left over from last winter. A lot of it's still not granulated.
Yeah. Oh, extracting it.
Hey, Brad, I'm not following what you're saying. You said I have a question for the group. I probably have near 800 frames of feed left over from last winter. The lot still is not granulated. I don't understand why you can't give those back to the colony. I'm not quite. Maybe I'm not following something.
Maybe he needs to come on.
If you put them
Maybe he
back
needs
in
a
the
room for
colony, is that not possible to just let them use that for overwintering? I mean, just save you an issue.
Maybe he needs the combs for honey. For honey soup.
No, he's about done up there.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. There may be something I'm not understanding, I guess. It's syrup honey. Okay, yeah, so it's feed. It's not honey. Mm. You get out of the comb, feed it back to the bees. They put it back in the comb. I don't.
Well, we put them back in the colonies that need feed for winter.
He's probably got them all set up already. Huh.
I mean, if you open feed it back, you may not just be feeding it back to your bees. That's the only problem with it. What frame do you take out? Oh, these are frames that we take out an outside frame to put in the frame feeder, I guess.
It sounds like it's raining again outside. Dang.
What is it?
I said it sounds like it's raining again outside.
Oh.
Management.
I don't know. Brad, are you running a single brood management colony setup for overwintering?
He normally does.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Feeding the hornets. Don't feed them either.
Well, again, I guess I'm not fouling. So if you extract it out and feed it back to the bees, you're just putting it right back in more comb, I guess.
Well, I've got a bunch of bald face hornets somewhere pretty close around my operation because, man, they're everywhere.
I think they'll typically set up near colonies and stuff like that because it's a food source for them.
Maybe. Little black honeybees or bumblebees are every place too that live in the ground. I put out some robin stations just to see how the flow is going, or I can kind of go with that, or I feel like I can.
I guess I'm confused of why you would take food frames out that have honey syrup in them just to feed them honey syrup. Why wouldn't you just leave the food frame in there and let them be?
I think he took them out after winter of last year, so he could make his honey crop. I think.
But even that way,
I don't
if you
think
have
he wants any.
That way, though, if you have 800 feed frames, why wouldn't you just put those back into colonies instead of feeding them?
Exactly. That's what I was saying. Yeah. Even I had some. I had a bunch of frames that were the honey was crystallized in it, and I couldn't hardly. I tried to extract it, but I didn't get half of it out of it. The bees cleaned it out perfectly, no problem. Granulated and all. They didn't care.
Yeah, they'll still eat that too, won't they? They just have to rehydrate it.
The leftovers are from dead outs. I see. So I would just add those frames to colonies that need food and then pull maybe a frame that only has a little bit of brood on it or a little bit of food on it and put in a full food frame.
This last week, I actually found 5 laying worker colonies that still actually had some strength to them. So they must have just started going to laying workers. And I didn't even bother. I just, on 4 of these particular, they still had a lot of honey stored in the top box. And what I did is I still had some colonies that were still in singles. I took the entire top box off of it, which had plenty of honey in it. There were some bees in there too, and I set it right on top of a single. How many of y'all think that every one of those queens will be fine?
I think they'll be fine. So to expand on that, if we're adding food frames, we add them to the outside. So even if we're pulling maybe a brood frame that doesn't have much brood on it, we're sacrificing a little bit of brood. That food frame we'd still put to the outside, food, honey, pollen, brood. So,
Well, Brad, I would guess that the colony brood nest will start to be shrinking here. I'm guessing if it already hasn't for you. I mean, just making an assumption because I've never been to Canada. I have no idea. I haven't.
Huh?
Well,
Me either.
So the only way it'd be effective would be if there's empty frames in the brood chamber, which guarantee there's not.
Yeah, well, that's why I said sacrifice a frame that has
I don't know if I would
much
sacrifice brood frames.
If you have to, you either
Well,
sacrifice.
He doesn't have to.
I'm going to take off my sandal in a minute.
The same.
If you're wanting to add food frames in, you either have to decide, do you want to sacrifice a brood frame that maybe doesn't have much brood on it, or sacrifice a food frame that maybe isn't a full fruit food frame and swap it out.
Or you could freeze them and hold them back.
Yeah, or freeze your 800 frames and hold them back.
Sound like it's going to
And what?
All he has to do is stack
He
them
can freeze
outside.
them. Yeah, in November you can stack them outside.
Frames.
Yep, exactly, Brad.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't take out like a full frame, but if you have like a frame.
I think you're asking a question you already know the answer to.
But if you have a better resource frame, I would swap it out. Yes. If you have a better resource frame that's currently in there, I would swap it out.
But I wouldn't do it unless you were already going through the colony and doing inspections. I wouldn't.
Yeah, that's a lot of work to do.
There's
trying
no
to get
way
rid
I
of
would do that.
800 frames.
I mean, I would say it would be likely, maybe, and you correct me if I'm wrong here, Brad. Is it likely to say that between now and by the time you set them up for winter, that they will go through some of those food stores, and at some point moving forward, you could have some available time to introduce some of those food frames into some potential empty frames? Is that likely to say that's possible?
Or if the colonies are strong enough and you just need something to store them, throw a second box on them just for storage purposes. If the colonies are strong enough to handle that.
Yeah, it sounds like it's time to go double deeps.
Put them on top.
He just said, I don't want to winter doubles this year.
But I mean,
I have another question for Brad though.
Then I
are
would.
You going to? Are you?
Go ahead. Ask
Go
your
ahead.
question.
Mine's off the subject of what you guys are talking about. So finish your.
So I was going to say, if you don't need them and you don't have space to store them and you don't want to do doubles, then yes, I would put them out to be robbed out and cleaned out by the bees.
Well, honestly,
I wouldn't even bother extracting them. I would just put them out and let the bees go at them. Unless you want the cappings for if they're capped and you want the cappings. That's all. I'm done.
I honestly think if that's what you're asking, I think you already know the answer to that. And that's probably your only choice. If you have no place to store them to preserve the combs so that they don't get messed up, you don't have any room to put them in the box, and it's not likely to say that they'll use up those honey frames before winter.
The only bees that'll be robbing them are his bees because there's no.
Well, his bees and the hornets.
My question was to Brad was, is he going to do some more hives outside this year? And if so, what's his next going to be?
Hey, Brad, hire a kid.
Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Decisions. There's so many right answers. You just have to figure out which one's going to work for you.
Now, you see what Roy said? Extract it, and then you can keep it in buckets. You don't have to feed it back to them. You don't want to.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah,
need
but
it.
is it gonna keep until he needs it before it ferments or spoils? That would be my question.
Yeah.
It won't
If it's
spoil if
stored
you
in the
leave
comb,
it
it's good.
outside, it'll freeze.
It won't spoil what?
Also, it's
What'd you say, Todd?
Excuse me. If he leaves it outside, it'll freeze. It won't spoil.
Right now, is it gonna freeze right now where he is?
Well, no, but by the time
Well,
he gets old enough, he still has time. I think.
I don't know because is he talking
I
about
know
doing
they're
it right now?
I know they're from last year, but there might still be some time before it would ferment.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
I would suggest that they could get some freeze within 30 days from now where he's at. I'll suggest that part. I'm not even there, but you asked Brad, but 30 days from now, he could have some freezing weather.
I would almost want to
feel like
know.
if the bee,
Go ahead, Philip. You talk.
I think I have a little delay here, but I would think that it wouldn't ferment because the bees put it in the comb, right? I doubt if it was too wet.
Well, I mean, your honey's in the comb, right? And it ferments.
I'm just curious, what would it cost? And is it realistic where he's at to rent freezer
2
space
months. He says 2 months.
for 2 months for a company that you could potentially keep that comb? You don't have to worry about pests getting a hold of it. You still have the feed inside the comb that you could potentially use next spring early. Is that even a realistic idea for where he's at? Because I guess we're all thinking about something that we honestly, none of us are even remotely that far north and just don't know. Even November has, well, yeah, okay. So even if November has days that are well above freezing, is it likely to say that there's enough of those days that you would risk wax moth damage? Like for us in November here, even in St. Louis,
wax moths over there.
Here in St. Louis, even if we have some days that are above it, there's far more days that are below it that those wax moths never would be able to do any damage in those.
Wax moths up there, Brad? I don't even know.
They do. They have that, but they don't have a hive beetle.
Again, so many choices. You just got to decide which one's going to work for you.
Hey, let me ask you guys a question. So for all you guys that are on Facebook, have any of you ever encountered a situation where
groups
on any Facebook groups, you all of a sudden out of the blue, and it isn't because I've said something ignorant on Facebook. I haven't gone against their community standards. I haven't got banned. I didn't post anything political, yada, yada, yada. Okay. Nothing that's bad, right? Yet every group recently, even like, for instance, I just got an offer to join the North American Beekeepers group. Okay. And I think Charlie Thomas is one of the admins. I just joined it, and I commented to one of his things, and it says pending group admin approval, learn more. Now I've been accepted into the group, right? But this has happened on probably no less than 3 other sites just out of the blue. What I found out, I asked one of the guys on one of the groups I was on, I knew he was the admin, and I'm like, why do I have to get approval to comment on this? And he's like, he goes, let me check into it. He looked it up and he goes, there's nothing restricting you. And I sent him a screenshot of exactly what I was seeing. It has the comment kind of like, I want to say muted, and it says pending group admin approval, learn more. So anyway, and I said, he goes, there's no restrictions on you. He goes, you can comment. I said, no, I can't, because I'm looking at the comment here and it's not actually shown to the public. I can see it's kind of muted. So what he did is he looked into it and he goes, I had somebody check it. So apparently, according to him, he said that AI sometimes, let me see exactly what he said, and I'll read this off to you. He says, I went through Facebook and some of the Facebook settings with a friend who has much more knowledge about such things. We found several people, including you, who have been automatically flagged by AI. These flags were hidden down in some submenus that were difficult to find. Hopefully this will solve future issues with you posting. I don't like AI, it just causes problems, blah, 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 blah. So anyway, has anybody else ever encountered this in Facebook whatsoever?
I did. I declined it.
What do you mean?
I declined the invite, but are you talking about that group specifically, or?
No, he's having that on several
the
groups.
point that I'm making is several groups specific, they are like muting my comments, and not every one, and I don't have any restrictions on it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say, but I was going to add that maybe JW is getting paid to tell Facebook who to mute.
I'm going to agree with Brad Hogg. 100%, Brad. You're right.
Brad said it. We were all thinking it.
Oh boy, I haven't seen the AI warning. This is completely foreign to me because, like I'm saying, yes, I post silly things, but I don't post anything political. I don't post any hate stuff. I don't get involved in any of that. So if you all see any of my stuff on Facebook, it's all fun play. I use it for entertainment value and keep in touch with friends. That's all I use it for. So I don't know.
Hey, Tom, just because you're paranoid.
Sorry, Philip.
Go, Philip.
Tom, I'm sorry. I got this darn lag. So
just keep on talking.
Just
Phillip.
because you're paranoid. Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean everybody's not really out to get you.
No. So the reason why I declined the notice or the invite is because I'm on several right now, and I'm just like sick and tired of seeing that in my feed. So yeah. I'm just sticking with the ones, just a couple base groups, and that's it. I'm not paranoid. I live in California, damn it. How could I be paranoid?
I was talking about Tom, not you, Todd.
Oh, I thought you said Todd.
No, Tom. Okay. I've got another one for you, Todd. Being paranoid does not excuse you from being a victim.
Oh, well.
You can still be a victim.
Just for clarification to Brent and DC, I'm not talking YouTube. Okay. You guys I think you have it mixed up. I'm talking Facebook. So if I said YouTube, I apologize. I meant Facebook is doing that on some groups.
You said Facebook.
Maybe they're just pointing out that
he's just pointing out that AI on YouTube flagged him and canceled his.
Oh, I see. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, we don't have any problem on YouTube. I only stir up nonsense on Facebook.
There's a Tom mute button. I wish, hell. I wish. Yeah, his mute button's called unconsciousness.
No, it's not.
It happens for a few hours every night.
It's like 9:30. It's 9:30. I go to sleep, and we're getting close to my bedtime. I go to sleep, and I'm out. And
did
the next
JW fall off his chair? Oh, there he is. Look at him. He's going sideways here. JW, are you on a boat? Because you keep doing this. Like you're on a boat.
You guys are putting me to sleep with all this nonsense.
I think what it is he might have been hitting the fireball. Do you have a fireball drink there?
He might have had some of that bourbon flavored cream nutty.
Yep. We only have JW. You better get yours now. This last batch that we did, we only have 9 bottles left. That's it. And the next batch Tom just started the next batch, so we won't have another batch for about 90 days.
You know what P.T. Barnum says, don't you?
What's that?
There's a fool born every damn day.
Hey, what does that mean?
Only a fool would mess with that stuff.
I think the Cheetos are kicking in.
The Cheetos are kicking in. He's dipping them in Fireball.
That's what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. Hey,
only got
pan-
9
pan
bottles
that-
left.
Pan that camera down to the table in front of you. I bet there's a thing of Fireball up there.
Wow. I
Make
bet
sure you have pants on first.
I'm just sitting here paying attention to all this nonsense y'all are throwing out. If you wasn't on about 3,000 groups or respond to everything that comes out on Facebook, you wouldn't have all those problems. I'm telling you.
Okay, what's your suggestion?
I don't.
Facebook, to me, Facebook is kind of weird. I've seen them flag people or take down a post on some little something that doesn't really mean much and turn around and somebody else reports somebody that's doing something they shouldn't be doing, and they respond saying that we reviewed what you have sent us and it doesn't go against our policy. That's the weirdest thing to me. Somebody coming on your group trying to scam you, but it doesn't go against their policy.
Mhm.
I would.
Well, just like when my Facebook was hacked a few weeks ago, what was that? Late Memorial Day, 4th of July weekend. People were reporting the post that whoever hacked my account made, and they would get the reply back, "This does not go against our community guidelines." Like, okay, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. I agree with you, Lisa.
I'm wondering what it has to do with, you can get, Meta now owns Facebook, right? So you can get Meta verified, your account and all. It's like a 2-part verification, but you have to pay for it, which is like, I don't know, $15 a month. And somebody suggested to her, said, you can get the Meta verification. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to pay for Facebook.
That's probably true. Right there.
Cowgirls don't cry, Todd.
Cayman's live. I didn't know Cayman was going to go live tonight.
Nobody never knows when he's going live.
Yeah. DC, my Facebook account has never been hacked. Knock on wood.
When was the
But
last?
I'm sure you're probably referencing others.
Oh, Facebook itself was hacked and lost users' data.
I understood.
Hmm.
Tom can't read well. So Michael Mahar said he had a belligerent customer on his Facebook page
Yeah.
today. Well, Michael, you should probably make a more sturdy frame. That one you have is a little bit wobbly. It's a little bit flexible.
Well, what I find it humorous in this is probably, if I had to go out on a limb here and taking a wild stab, the guy that probably went on there and tried to tell you how your frames were overpriced, this, that, and the other, probably has zero clue about business and probably goes in and clocks out every day. So I would expect that would make him an expert in the field.
His solution to Facebook is not to go on Facebook.
Facebook has made us all so much smarter.
Oh, for sure.
Hey, if it wasn't for Facebook, we wouldn't be beekeeping. How about that? It was somebody doing a removal that piqued my beekeeping interest and sucked me down the beekeeping hole.
Oh, I thought, are you talking about the Royal Week? That doesn't include me. I'm not on Facebook.
Oh, this was like probably in 2016 or 17 that I saw that video. It was a minute ago.
I was on Facebook. I was on Facebook when I started beekeeping.
You've been doing it longer than we have, yeah?
No, I don't think so. 2020.
Oh.
Probably.
I thought you were doing it before.
He's a
then.
COVID beekeeper. Philip's a COVID beekeeper.
Yeah, but the difference is he's still on.
Yep, I'm a COVID beekeeper.
There's, I mean, everybody picked up some sort of COVID habit, hobby.
Yeah,
so bored being home for however long we were.
My COVID habit is I turn the television off and I
Yeah.
stopped watching the news. That's my habit. I'm just curious.
Brian sees a COVID beekeeper.
So
too.
anybody else in the comments, a COVID beekeeper too?
Brian C.
Oh, I see that. I'm just
Okay,
asking.
I didn't know if you saw it.
So Brian,
Grammy, DC,
Phillip, DC.
Yeah, see how many people you offended?
Hey, you all should start a Facebook group.
Oh.
Touché.
You know what? That comment was almost as good as Brian's earlier tonight. Okay. You two are first.
I'm hitting the mute button.
I've been away and I wasn't paying attention because I'm writing a note to Eddie. But
They were talking about you, Todd.
did you guys mention maybe you should make a COVID beekeeping group? Is that what
Facebook.
we were talking about?
Facebook group, yeah. Put her in diamond.
Todd, Michael Jackson died at 50.
Oh man, you guys cracked me up.
Todd, I got to talk to your supplier today.
Well, Grammy just said she doesn't join groups. You're not on Facebook. DC's not on Facebook.
It was all part of COVID. We all rejected Facebook as well.
Thanks a lot, Clay. Just blame the old man. That's okay.
Missouri State.
What were you going to say, Joey?
I said I got to talk to one of your suppliers today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I actually held one of those Appy tablets in my hand. First time I ever looked at one.
You still got your hand, I see.
Yeah, I still got my hand.
Oh,
Did you like it?
They actually smell pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
It tastes even better, Joey. It tastes pretty good.
I actually like the smell of thymol.
Yeah.
Right now, my work truck smells like thymol, and I actually don't mind the smell of it. As a matter of fact, so on Thursday, Melissa and I started going through and putting thymol, and I got through 1 yard, and my one son calls me and says, "Hey, Dad, on the work truck that they're using," he said the brakes are squishy, and I'm like, "What?" So he started explaining to me what it was, and they were really close to the next job. And anyway, what I ended up doing is I said, "Okay," I said, "Well, basically we were very, very close to where they were going, and they basically got to where they were going. I called a tow truck, and I dropped Melissa off, took my stuff out of it, and took my truck out to them, and got them hooked up so they could complete their day and keep moving along. I rode back to the shop where I also keep my equipment with the tow truck driver, dropped him off there. Then I grabbed Andrew's truck, and I used that for the rest of the day while mine was getting fixed that day because they got on it right away. So we had buckets of Apigard in there. The next day, when he gets in it, he goes, "Hey, my truck smells like all you guys' beekeeping crap now," which he meant was the thymol out of the Apigard. And I'm like, and
you're welcome.
Yeah, his truck stunk. You know,
it didn't stink. Tom doesn't like the smell of the air fresheners. He's got
this silly air fresheners, and I hate those air fresheners, and it stunk. So I'm like, that actually smells better now than what it did previous to that, you know? So does anybody else in the comment section actually like the smell of thymol? I do.
I do. It keeps the BO out of the way.
Hey, you could actually just maybe put a wall under the pits here.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't have a pest problem.
Joey needs to put a disclaimer on the bottom crawler there. Please do not put
that's right
thymol under your armpits.
So I bought a bunch of those with that paramoth from the dollar store, Dollar Tree or whatever it is. And I think 10 packs of them or whatever. And I was going to take them out to the farm, so I left them in the back of my truck. Well, when it gets like 140 inside of a truck, that stuff melts, turns to liquid. And one of those leaked out in the box it was in, and my truck smelled like that pear moss for like 2 weeks.
That's one of my favorite smells.
But yeah,
You're a weirdo.
They keep the dirty side boys out of your buildings if you put. If you
I had to drive with my windows down for about 3 days just so it wouldn't pass out. Well, I think I'm part moth, I think. But yeah, that's a word of warning. I was going to leave them in my truck because I was going to take them down to the farm. But yeah, the first real hot day that I picked up one of those bags and it was just like full of liquid. When it hardened, it was just one big clump. When it cooled down.
That Paramount works on them. He'll get rid of them dirty side guys too. They won't hardly come over.
Well,
if you got moth crystals in it, that's what I'll use as a preventative.
That stuff is nasty.
Keep them from nosing around.
You sprinkle it across your driveway and it keeps them from crossing.
He's only saying that because I told him I hate the smell of that stuff. I don't know how many it was. It may have been 10, it may have been 12 of those cylinder containers that it came in with a bunch of beekeeping equipment on a storage locker that I bought out. So when I found that he used it, I'm like, oh, great. I have a whole container full of it. It was in a plastic tote container. I'm like, I'm going to give you all of it. I'm like, because I can't stand the smell of it and I've never used it and I won't use it. So I gave it to him and he said that he likes the smell of it.
It's about all gone now. I think I've got three of those tubes left.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think you're really supposed to be inhaling that off-gassing stuff, though.
That won't hurt you. You guys are too anti real life. I mean, a little cow manure and a little, that type of stuff, it won't hurt you.
Wow. JW said cow manure and everybody went silent.
Yeah, we can't compete with that.
Yeah.
I'm out.
One of these days he'll change that to means of exchange. I'll be a billionaire.
Tom said you were, though, already.
Well, that's what I say. That's the reason he gets banned from all these places. He's always throwing out all this malarkey. Joey better get in there and protect me. They're trying to pick on me. He's my mentor,
I see that. I was trying to politic today for the Irwin and Sons Enterprise.
Well, that don't work good.
Oh, can't see it.
I hate this green screen thing. Let's see. Let me go turn that off. But figure out where.
Slur Commander.
Yeah, JW, did you look at Joey's video today, JW?
No, sir.
Don't look at it then.
I sit around and spend all my time on YouTube and Facebook like some of you folks seem to be able to do.
I'm gonna warn you, don't watch it because I watched it and he lost a hive, and I took down my little altar I had built for him. He's not,
I bought me some of these.
He's not as perfect as we thought.
Is that for hive beetles?
Yeah.
You put diatomaceous earth in it?
That's what I'm going to use. I got a big bag of it.
I've never seen one like that. That one's kind of cool.
Mike Berry had talked about those. Is that right?
Yeah.
Works.
Yeah.
I think I've bought stuff from them before.
I got some of these, and I hadn't opened it
What
yet.
did I buy from them?
I got some that slide into the bottom. You can just slide them into the
I
bottom.
think so.
The little mini hive.
No.
The little nuke.
No. Hold on.
Oh, I know what you got.
I got that queen cage. That queen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, one of these.
The-
Melissa ordered a couple
like a
things from him.
push-in queen. Well, I got the.
Oh, okay.
I think he sent that. He might have sent that with it.
Yeah, he sent that one for free.
Yeah, that was a freebie.
There was something else that Melissa actually ordered from him. It was a push-in cage or a couple of push-in
Yeah,
cages.
it was these little.
the
I don't know if
small
it'll
ones.
show. These like
Hold
little.
closer.
Here, I can just go downstairs and get it. You try to hold my phone.
I don't want to see that.
It's like a little push it. Thomas Allen. There, they're like little
Now it just jumped up.
Oh yeah,
push-in cages.
yeah. I saw them on there.
I didn't get a chance to use them because I didn't beekeep this spring. So they're still sitting downstairs unused.
JW, somebody was off all season politicking and playing hooky.
How was off all season in
I got
pain?
these for the bottom.
Is that another type of beetle trap?
That's for the bottom board.
But it's a beetle trap?
Yeah,
Haven't seen those.
it slides open. You put the diatomaceous earth in it.
So what I said about the fishing plugs on them, that last chat the other night, don't you, Joey?
Sir?
That's kind of like fishing plugs. I said, most of that stuff's made to catch the fishermen and not the fish.
Yeah.
Like this bee stuff. It's most of it.
Right.
About half of that's made to catch the.
And I got some of these. That's little floaters you put like in your sugar water thing, bucket or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can just put them in your bird bath.
Mm-hmm.
You can also put them in your bathtub, Joey, with your rubber ducky.
Yeah, there you go. I didn't think about that. Good idea.
Yeah.
And I bought some wheels for my uncapping tank the other day, and I liked them so much I bought some more for my other tank where I can move it around. Real cold.
Joey, did you get those springs?
I didn't.
Oh, okay. I thought you did. I was going to ask you.
I almost did, but I've already anchored my extractor down. So
Oh,
I've got 2 sets. What do you need to know?
well, how good do they work? I know they work, but how good do they work?
Well, I'll say that they're not perfect, but they definitely help out a lot. I can't reference that for every size extractor. Yeah. I mean, I would say it's still a centrifuge, and you still have to try to weight it the best you can because the more it's off, the more it's going to bounce around, and it's only a small shock absorber. So, I mean, you're an engineer, you understand that.
Me, I'm not an engineer.
Yeah, you are, aren't you?
No.
Or was that Philip? Philip, you're an engineer.
That's JW. He's
one of you guys are engineers.
He's an architect.
Everything.
Architect. I'm sorry.
I'm not that either.
Yeah.
Which one of you guys?
Philip is. Aren't you, Philip? Aren't you?
I am.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm confusing you guys, Todd, Philip.
Well, they kind of look
like
alike.
this.
Like.
An engineer knows a lot about a little. An architect knows a little about a lot. And a contractor don't know S.
You know what? You know what us electricians used to tell all those electrical engineers and the architects?
Uh-oh.
We are the people that make their ideas actually work.
Hey, I'm going to agree with Joey on that one. Hey, John, if you're still in here, is this what you're talking about? These little smash cage things for the frame?
Yeah.
He said something about printing some smash cages, and I'm assuming this is what he's referring to. There was a guy in our area that actually
I think it's on the end bar.
printed these.
It's on the end where your thumb is.
Oh, yeah, it's called this.
Beetle Crusher.
Ozark B-bar.
Beeborn.com.
Yep. Yeah, I don't remember what this guy sells them for. He happened to print up a bunch, and you can see he made it for the MSBA Missouri B-Day. in June, and he was giving them away, and I grabbed a couple. They're still in here. They haven't gone outside yet, so I don't know. They probably will work. He'll have some at Nobby.
But Robert Peoples, he also makes this little tool when this gets
Propolize.
plugged up. You can just sit there and poke it through.
That can be kind of satisfying, right?
Yeah, well, I don't know. It don't make no noise, so needs a pop.
Well, I think I'm going to head out. I think it's time to cook. Now I am hungry.
Hey, hold on.
This is okay, JW.
Time for all of us to go.
But JW, I know he's got questions, so go ahead, lay him on me.
No. Look at that comment from Brad. That one's a good one for Philip. Well, I'm sorry.
What I do?
My bad. I apologize again.
You can't see it, Philip?
He's right about that. He's absolutely right about that.
Oh boy.
I had a contractor friend. He didn't want to hire a structural engineer to do a slab, and he wanted me to do it. I said, well, I'll do it, but it'll never break. And then he calls me up. He's going, there's $3,000. It was a tiny little building. There's $3,000 worth of steel out here. What the hell did you put in it? I said, I told you, if you asked me to do it, it's not ever going to break. It was not efficient.
That's the strength of the concrete, right?
Yep.
No, it was all steel.
Well, we're gonna sing now.
Bring JW up to the screen.
No,
Oz is fixing to sing.
Bob was what to sing, but we're not going to.
Come on, just a little bit. Just do one bar.
Me, 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 me.
Randy, you're just in time for
Oh, wish the pink balls were don't you see? Oh, wish the pink balls were the best bud. Oh, wish the pink balls were.
DC's dog barking.
I don't know who's had the most to drink.
Oh my gosh. Maybe he's like pouring the fireball in the dog's water bowl.
I give it a 10.
Dog night.
I give it a 10.
That was good.
If we can get enough money raised for the Nobby dinner, we can get Boz out there, and that's our music for the evening.
Oh, dear Lord, help us.
And if you bring Boz, how long is that drive from Indy to Louisville?
How long the ride is it? I don't know, a couple hours maybe.
Oh, that's not too bad. I put up with his singing that long.
Right down.
Hey, they don't sing the whole time. A lot of times Boz just sleeps in the back.
Oh.
Or sometimes they trade off. Sometimes JW sleeps in the back and Boz drives.
Make a choice between me and Boz now, because he might be walking in between there or something.
If Boz drives, I'm going to steal JW's Fireball bottle. I'll be drinking Fireball if Boz is driving. Mm-hmm. He might be a better driver. You never know.
He goes where I go, pretty much.
I checked on that motel that y'all had told me about.
The Fairfield?
Yeah, I was going to look into getting a spot there, but my wife's coming and she's going to be bringing her little dog, and they had a thing on there. They don't allow pets, so I'm going to have to keep looking.
So that's one of those situations where it's easier to ask for forgiveness and permission, Joey.
Yeah. Well, the hotel we stayed in this weekend, it had on there that pets allowed, but it was like $50. I couldn't believe it. $50 a pet.
Yeah.
$50 a night.
Charge at least $25 a night.
Well, most of them go by the kind of the size of the animal, you know. But anyway, that's what they were going to do. I walked in to check in, and it had a sign there, no pets. And I asked that girl, I said, I got a dog with me. I said, you got a sign there that says no pets, but the website said that there was a extra charge for pets. And she said, and I told her it was a Yorkie. She said, and I kind of acted like I was fixing to just walk back out the door. And she said, I think it'll be all right. We usually don't just only allow service dogs, you know. I said, well, you know, and she said, he'll be fine. I said, are you sure? She said, yeah, he'll be fine. So I don't know what's behind all that. So
Did she charge you extra for it or not?
no extra charge.
Maybe just kind of at her discretion that evening.
Evidently.
That worked out.
At $50 a night for the pet, they're probably more welcome than you are. Just do dog sitting.
Yeah.
Deal with people.
Yeah.
Melissa and I were just talking about that this evening when we talked about hotels and things like that. I can remember before COVID, you can get a room for the evening, not at some fancy place, but something that's relatively nice and clean. You could get it for $100 bill all day long. Okay. That exact same hotel now is a minimum of $150. Well, that's great, but those services they don't offer anymore. I understand costs have gone up, but here's another thing that's gone way down for them. When you go to most hotels now, when you check in, they don't come in and clean your room every day like they used to pre-COVID, right? Which means your cleaning costs have gone way down. So if you're in there for 3 nights, they just saved at least a couple of days of cleaning from the maid staff, which means they hire less people. But yet, again, the costs, I'm saying, have gone up significantly on that. So my thought is I'm sure there's increased cost to them. I get that. My guess is they're probably profiting more than they had in the past.
Yeah.
I'm not in the hotel business.
Because I remember seeing a sign at this one we stayed at that unless you request something, they said that the rooms are cleaned every 3rd day.
Yep, that's what this one said that we stayed at last night.
Yep.
And I kind of like that. I just assume they stay out unless I need them.
Well, that's what I told Tom. I'm like, if you really think about it, anytime we stay at a hotel, we put the do not disturb sign up. You know, maybe if we were staying there for a week or more, we would have them like clean up in the middle, but we usually tell them to stay out anyway. So what's the difference?
The only time I usually do is I'll ask for clean towels, and if they can either send them up, or when I'm going in or going out, I grab some clean towels that I'll need, for the evening or whatever. That's the only thing I'm really looking for. I mean, we're not trashing the place. We're not there staying there for 2 weeks. I really don't need somebody to come in and clean up after me.
To be honest, though, when you wet the bed every night, we do have to have them come in and change it.
That's what the towels are for. That's what the towels are for.
Your incontinence gets a little
layers.
That's what the towels are for. I usually move to her side of the bed, and then when I go, I move back over to my side.
That's when you play football, after they change sides.
We're gonna start getting the double bedrooms, the queen rooms.
You are, huh?
Yeah.
You get your own room.
You can wet your own bed.
You get your own room, then, lady.
Ricky and Lucy's
job. Yeah.
We always get the queens. That way we got a bed to lay
It all
on.
depends. What'd you say, Joey?
I said we always get the queens, the 2 queen beds. That way we got a place to lay all the suitcases down.
There you go.
Catch y'all bed.
We can't sleep that close to each other. He's like a heat box when he sleeps at night.
So you're saying I'm hot.
But not in a good way.
Hey, whoa, hold on. She's insulting herself. She married me. Good Lord. I mean, she's
going to be able to dry up that wet spot before daybreak.
Oh man, Joey, I feel like we're taking your chat downhill.
Man of God.
We better just stop.
Yes, it's about time to hit the button, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, Melissa gets
Yeah,
on here
yeah.
and she's running her mouth now.
Well, if you notice, I in the chat when I set them up, I started putting in the comment in the description there that we talk about bees and a little of everything else.
Yeah. You should put in there. We talk about a little bit of everything and bees.
Yeah. And Joey, I
Sometimes
apologize for this lady derailing your chat this evening. Okay.
We talk about everything and a little bit about bees. Oh man.
Well, it's fun talking with you guys anyway. I'll say that.
Yeah. All right. I think it is time to say good night. We've been on here. I didn't think I'd make it an hour. We done went 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Well, Dirt Rooster said he couldn't even believe you were on because he's just got home and he's beat.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think they went somewhere else too, though. Anyway, I appreciate everybody coming on, and it's been a fun one.
Been something.
Yeah,
Thanks for not asking me questions, JW.
yeah.
I didn't want to hurt your feelings, old buddy. I'm sorry. I apologize.
And
We'll
Todd
see.
stayed on till the end. How about that?
Yeah, look at
Poor
that.
guy's hungry.
I know. Tommy the tapeworm is really kicking me right now.
Hey,
Yeah, I bet.
McDonald's is still open, Todd. You can make it.
Todd, don't do McDonald's, buddy. Do something else and then text me what you made. Don't do McDonald's. That's not good food.
Breakfast for dinner.
There you go.
There
That'll
you
Yeah.
work.
That works.
go. Mhm.
All right. Good night, everybody.
See
Good
y'all.
night.